Sorry for the delay in uploads. Been really busy lately. Oh, absolutely crazy. What kind of trouble should we get into today? Trouble, or real trouble? Or a bit of both? So, this is our front strut. But as you can see, it is clearly blocked. Don't think GM, when they built this car, I don't think they built it with roll cages in mind or putting big block Chevy motors in it. Here's what I'm thinking. We got to get this front strut in. And what I'm thinking is, instead of removing the whole thing, which is probably the better idea, I don't know how much structure is going to be left on that. We should probably just disassemble it, but yeah. So if we take and we go all like this and just cut it out with the plasma cutter right there, and then come over here and cut out with the plasma cutter, you know, like right in there, I think we will be set. Because then the bar will sit somewhere in here, maybe even a little forward because it's really long, so we got a lot of room in there, and the strut is coming down pretty good, so we should be able to just whoop, cut off all the nasty bits. Draws a line. It goes wee. I don't even think it needs to go that far because this thing is so far over. We'll leave. There. Look at that. That's an actual piece of steel. They don't do that in these cars anymore. I mean, half this car is fiberglass anyways. Look at that. Wow. Probably meant for some structural support that I'm going to somehow regret taking out. But the ultimate plan is we're going to take that spring that's in there and we're going to put it on the strut. We're going to mount it and we'll put a whole mounty thing on there and everything like that. Weld it right on there and we'll be good. Is it just my fat head these welding helmets just don't stay on? Because my fat head does not support this welding helmet. Or I'm just doing it wrong. Completely possible. That was apparently aimed at my foot. That was also apparently aimed at my foot. Ow! We gotta turn on a vent in here. Hello? Jesus Christ. Or cheese and rice to those who care.
Yeah. Wow, these are some thick things, you know. I think the word I'm looking for is thick metals. Okay, did we cut that down far enough? This one, while I am absolutely concerned with it, not as concerned as I am with. Oh, you need to go down more, don't you? I am absolutely not as concerned with the firewall, or I'm not as concerned. I'm absolutely not as concerned with this as I am with the firewall hole, because I think that's going to be the more, you know, you got to seal it up and everything. Okay. See if we can get my hat to stay on better. Yeah. You're likely to be very hot. There we go. Cut that big wackadoo out and we're good. And we probably don't want to... I have this really stupid idea in my head that I'm going to try and use the key in the BCM, but just let the Holly run the engine. We're going to see how that works. So that being said, I don't want to chop up any of the wires or anything like that. The engine harness is already out. That's all gone. So I don't want the body harness to be out too, because like I said, I want to try and use the key in the BCM, just let the Holly manage the other side. Is that possible? Probably not. Are we going to try?
Alrighty, so we got our bimetal hole saw ready. We moved some stuff out of here. We got to get this all cleared out. bull and crap. Look at that. Alrighty, so we got this stuff. We got the steering wheel unbolted. I just cut the wires. You know what? So earlier I said that, hey, I'm going to try and use the key and the BCM and everything like that. Yep, that's out the window. There's no way. I've just been thinking about it, did a little research on it, and it would be easier to rewire anything body, like the power windows, the convertible top, anything like that. It'd just be easier to rewire it than trying to use all that again. So we're just going to do that. I was kind of hoping that was going to go through all the way. It did not. That's, well, not going to lie, that's kind of unfortunate. We're going to have to think about a second. Hang on. Well, you know me. I love it when I have to look for stuff. Got the, all I wanted to do was just be a tiny bit unsafe. So I removed the guard off my grinder. Because I had to get into a tight spot, it wasn't fitting in with the guard in place. So, what happened to a little nutty thing that went together? Duh! I think we're going to have to, if I remember correctly, it was some kind of a special looking little sucker. Aha! Found it. Little levery looking, see? Little special looking levery thing. So I can, you can adjust the guard so it's less in your way. But that time it was all the way in my way. So, back to work. Ooh, can we see in there? I don't know if you could see it. Yeah, no, I really can't. There, see? We got our hole. Very dirty car. We got to get the vacuum out. Then it go right down in there to the front strut, or to the A-arm, pillar strut, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And there we go. Let's see what we can, oh wait, we gotta, so right in there, yeah, we gotta remove some stuff, so, because we got, whatever that is. Yeah, it's all for that. So probably gonna have to gonna have to oh yeah. So that's gonna be a fun one to get out. But this, I think realistically, we have to cut more of that out, which we need a new cutoff wheel. Alrighty, so now let's take a look here. So we used the plasma cutter because that death wheel's getting really ornery on this thick metal. Got all this cut out, all that cut out, all that cut out, all that cut out. Everything's cut out. Had to take a windshield wiper off because this is in the way. So, alrighty. So let's see if she fits. Let's see. Alrighty, it went in. So let's take a look here. Let's do a little assessment. So all this stuff has to get moved, but it's got to bolt down to that frame, or it's got to weld down to that frame rail right there. Looks like everything else is fine. Okay, looks like everything else is fine. Look at that. We'll go inside the car. And look at that. That's going to fit beautifully. And that's like literally where it needed to go. It's going to have to, obviously, okay. Obviously, it needs to be aligned a little bit. A lot of bit. And then this will go up here. We'll get the top hoop in and we'll start assembling. But yeah, I think that looks really good. Obviously, it's not clocked right. We have to clock it so the notch is correct. That's about where that bar is going to go. Then the crossbar comes down. And my big butt sits right there. Then this might even come in a little bit more. We might even put it right there. Because I want to be able to open the roof sill. Which, since I cut all the wires, I'm going to have to rewire. But that's okay. Alrighty, I think we're going to end it off there for today. We got this strut in. And then now we have the pattern to make the other side, so that'll go pretty quick. I think we'll get the rest of the hoop together, rest of the cage together, so we can do the final test fit of the engine. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you later.